welcome to This Hang On, the show where we bring Scotland's best up-and-coming artists from our sofa to yours.
Today we have Bethany Ferry, Alien Nation and 15 Players. They'll be performing their latest singles and joining us on the sofa for a chat. I'm Katie McAteer.
And I'm Rowan Keary. First up we have 20-year-old artist Bethany Ferry from Glasgow. She'll be joining us to talk all things from songwriting to life outside of the studio.
Fresh in the scene, she's performed in front of crowds at the Record Factory and now joins us to perform her latest single, Say, Say, Say.
Sight so I don't see. You only ever see me on the weekends. All your friends I'm still to me. I play into all your games so easily. What's your excuse this time? Entertain me, 'cause you're always building me up to let me down, chewing me up to spit me out. And I'll see if I believe you. You're spinning the tables around and around. The pretty words too familiar now. Say, and I'll see if I believe you. Every time you start that sweet talk or you finish with a roll of your eyes, you only ever call me on the weekends when you need to kill some time. I play into all your games so easily. What's your excuse this time? Entertain me, 'cause you're always building me up to let me down, chewing me up to spit me out. Say, and I'll see if I believe you. You're spinning the tables around and around. Your pretty words too familiar now. Say, and I'll see if I believe you. Why, oh why do I let you lie to me? Why, oh why do I let you lie to me? Why, oh why do I let you lie to me? Why, oh why, when all you're doing is building me up to let me down, chewing me up to spit me out. Say, and I'll see if I believe you. Spinning the tables around and around. Your pretty words too familiar now. Say, and I'll see if I believe you.
I've had that song on repeat all morning. It's in one of my Spotify playlists. So what is the inspiration behind the song?
The song kind of just, I was sitting one day and I had like the kind of guitar riff and I was like, yeah, I have to do something to kind of chant. So it was the chorus that came in first, like say, and like you could have people chanting that back at you. And I kind of just thought about like, okay, so if you're saying say to someone, it's like, well, tell me something. So I kind of just took it as like, oh, you keep talking but you don't really say much.
Yeah.
How is it your songwriting process normally plays out? Like when you want to start a new song, how is it you start?
It's either I'm really bad like making up concepts or like starting with like lyrics, but I do that sometimes. But normally it's a guitar riff that I just can't get out of my head, or it's a title that's like different, and I'm like, well, I need to write a song about this because nothing else has named this.
And you seem like you've been doing it for years, so how did you actually get into music in the first place?
I was about 10 and my dad taught me guitar. It was like that age I was like obsessed with the Jonas Brothers and stuff. So it's like they played guitar and they wrote songs and I was like, well, you know, I want to do that. And then it kind of just grew from there. I was singing like all my life, like singing like football songs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I started really singing in like high school, and then songwriting was kind of later years of high school, and then especially uni as well.
So, where do you hope that your music career will take you in the future?
I've always said I wanted to travel, so I hope it takes me travelling. But as long as I'm in the industry, I'm kind of happy with what I'm doing. I always said to myself, I don't want to kind of have a desk job and like just be stuck in one place forever.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do things, you know, out of my comfort zone and try different things. So the music industry really does that.
And so getting out of your comfort zone, going to talent shows and stuff, was that a huge step for you, or did someone push you in the right direction, or how did you get into that kind of thing?
I had like talent shows in school that kind of pushed me into it. The teachers, especially because they found my YouTube channel and all that. Yeah, they kind of pushed me into it, and then when I left school, I didn't really have much to do. So I looked around for like shows or anything that I could do, and I found a couple of talent shows, like what's it even called? Teen Star. I tried that. It's just good to kind of get yourself out in an audience that's not your peers or the people you go to school with or their mums and dads. It's kind of good to just kind of have a new audience to play.
Does that make it easier then whenever you play gigs at like the Record Factory and stuff to perform?
Yeah, it definitely does. Because obviously these people don't know me, so I feel like I need to put on a better show just so that they like come back or they listen to my music. So
to wrap it up, we always ask this question: what is your go-to karaoke song?
It would either be Havana by Camila Cabello or some old Taylor Swift song that everyone knows.
Nothing by the Jonas Brothers?
Possibly them as well.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, you've been a great guest. The song is absolutely top notch. So now it's just time to let our audience know what you've got going on right now and where they can find you.
You can find me on all social medias. My handle is Bethany Ferry on everything. So you just search that. On Spotify it's just Bethany Ferry, and I'm playing a few gigs. The 22nd of this month I'm playing at the 13th Note. I have the UWS showcase coming up on the 30th of May, and I'm playing another gig on the 7th of June for autism awareness.
Great. So that's Bethany, and you can find her single on Spotify. Still to come on today's show is Alien Nation and 15 Players.
If you don't believe in aliens, then our next act may change your mind. Alien Nation are a three-piece rock band with members from France and Scotland.
With their grunge-inspired sound, straight from the studio, they're here to perform their latest single, Disarray.
The rustle of the trees beneath me, it's come that time of year again, where the thoughts inside my head make no sense to me. I need someone to release, to set me free, to set me free. I wanna shake off his feelings that have been holding me down. Head out with friends and let my hair down. She keeps me up all night, so asleep through the day. She leaves my arms in disarray. And in this misery that I'm not where I want to be. It's better than sleeping way past noon. Blazing away the afternoon. Like it or not, she's here to stay. My misery and my disarray. Rustle of the trees beneath me. It's come that time of year again. The name is Misery, and I'm her company. Like it or not, she's here to stay.
Alien Nation, everyone!
Well done, guys.
Fantastic job, guys. Come and join us over in the sofas. Fantastic performance, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
So, for the audience at home, do you want to just tell us your names and what your role is in the band?
So I'm Harvey. I am the drummer. Yeah.
My name's Stephen Turner. I am the singer-songwriter, and I also play guitar and lead vocals.
And I'm Alexandre, and I'm the guitarist, lead guitarist.
Fantastic. So, the track Disarray, what was the main inspiration behind that track?
A lot of important emotions. It's to do with being in love and not exactly knowing where you're going and how you're feeling, and it's very, very confusing, especially when you're growing up and there's you never know if you're here nor there. Misery, loves company, all that kind of jazz. It's an important song to me, and hopefully everyone else really likes it too.
Yeah, I think when you're playing the track, that definitely comes across, certainly.
Yeah, and where did the name come from?
Again, it comes from the feeling of lots of people feeling like they don't belong, like you feel alienated
Yeah.
within like where you should be at home, and there's so many of you that you may as well be a nation all in yourself. So it's like it's kind of like it's just a big play on words. But when I first said it, everyone else really liked it, so we can just run for it.
And do you believe in aliens?
Of course.
Big
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Yeah, they're out there, man. We're not alone.
I agree.
The universe
I
is
agree.
too big for it just us to exist, I'm sure.
It's true. Alexandria, you're from France, so coming here to Scotland, what's the big changes, music-wise, or even just generally living? Is there lots of similarities or any differences?
I think the big difference is there's live music everywhere, like in Glasgow, I mean, and it's very, very cool. Like, in the city where I come from, it's if there are 1 or 2 gigs per weekend, it's good. And so that's cool. It's like 10 per night. So it's
And
super cool.
So you write the songs, and what's the process behind your writing? How do you start writing a song?
Well, usually I listen to everyone's input when it comes to, like, we just jam out and we see what kind of sounds good and what sounds like this and what kind of works with this, or we go, oh no, this is garbage, we need to replace this. And then usually me and Alexander will work on the lyrics. I'll bring in something, he'll bring in something. We can like do a cooperation kind of thing.
And do the
Usually
lyrics come usually from personal experiences, or is it just kind of about life in general?
I feel like the thing it comes from like both of us working together with our own different experiences, and it comes like a mesh together more than anything else, Alexander.
I think it's more the feeling from the moment.
So what's ahead for Alien Nation? Have you got many gigs of that coming up?
We should have a single launch coming up. The date has not been confirmed, but the track should be coming out in the next few weeks. Be able to get it on SoundCloud and stuff like that.
And if you were to play a gig at any venue or festival, where would it be?
I think King Tut's would be our desired. That's the yeah, that's the goal.
The dream.
Yeah.
So to wrap it up, guys, we've got the same question. So for each of you, what is your go-to karaoke song?
For me, tequila. Very simple, just one word.
Go to drink.
Oh, you put me on the spot. Oh, let me think. Oh, Rebel Yell by Billy Idol.
Nice one. Have you done it before? Does it get a good reaction?
I pretty well, yeah.
What about you, Alexandra?
It's if I don't know, a karaoke song.
Yes.
It's a hard question. I think I'm Still Standing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
fantastic.
good one.
That's
That's a good
fantastic.
choice. So that leaves us at the end of the interview. Thank you so much for coming in. And if you would like to just tell the audience if what you've got coming up, any gigs or projects, anything coming up?
Sure. We got a few gigs coming up in Glasgow, just started around the place, the ABC and the like of that. We've got more shows coming around all over Scotland. Just make sure to stick on our Facebook page and our social medias, and you'll definitely hear what's coming from us.
Thanks very much,
Thank you
guys.
very
It's
much.
been great.
Our last act on today's show are electronic duo 15 Flares.
With their unique sound, they have left the guitars and drum kit at home. James and Claire are with us today to perform their single, In My Head.
Inside my head, there's a voice. It calls out your name as if it's a choice. Where you going? Are you alone? Do you want me to come? Is it okay if I ask? 'Cause my heart it beats so fast. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so fast. Heart beats so. Trying to scream, but nobody can hear me. Dreaming about things like a fantasy. I'm so sorry, I can't make it. Compulsive thoughts like a river running through my brain, feeling anxious and losing control. My heart beats so fast, heart beats so fast, heart beats so fast, heart beats so, heart beats so fast, heart beats so fast, heart beats so fast, heart beats so. My heart it beats so fast. My heart it beats so
Fast. 15 Flares, everyone! Guys, come and join us in the
Well
sofas.
done.
The track's sounding fantastic, guys. Obviously, a lot of work went into that there. When did you guys start getting into music, and how have you developed your sound to what it is right now?
I think I got into music production in my early teens or something like that. I've always been interested in electronic music. As for like the 15 Flares project, that only came about a few months ago as part of a coursework module, but I think it's came out pretty good.
Yeah,
Claire,
definitely sound it.
have you always known you wanted to be in the music industry, or is it a new thing?
Yeah, no, I've always known that. I've been singing pretty much since I can talk, so it's only natural to me to want to actually do something with my voice when I love singing so much.
And how has that progressed then? You say this has only came together a couple months back. How's it working with each other?
We kind of felt like when we started this project off, we both liked kind of similar sounds, and we worked pretty well together when we were in the studio working on the tracks. So it seemed that everything just kind of glued together, which is kind of unusual.
And are you new to the whole studio thing? Was it usually just kind of singing at home, or have you done singing before? Or is it this?
Yeah, so this is kind of the first time that I've been recording a track, like an actual track in a studio. Everything's just pretty much at home, so it's good to kind of get in.
Yeah.
There.
So the other bands we've had on today have had guitars, drum kits. What sort of equipment is it that you're using, James?
So the setup today was a drum machine and a modular synth. I've been kind of anti-drum kits and guitars and stuff like that for quite a while, but I don't know, this is somewhat totally different to what I've worked on in the past years. Like, normally I just sit in the house and make music myself, but it's been really fun actually working with someone else and doing something different.
Yeah.
It's been good to put a vocal in there with some electronic stuff. It's been fun.
Did you find it easy to work with an electronic system
definitely.
rather than like an actual band? Or
Yeah, no, I feel like it's kind of worked a lot better than the kind of stuff I've been working on in the house. It's good to kind of get a second opinion on stuff that you're thinking about in your head, and like even like James kind of helped me out with lyrics a little bit, and I've kind of helped him with kind of sounds as well. So it's good to kind of bounce ideas back and forth off each other.
Well.
Exactly, yeah.
That's good.
Where do you get ideas from? Who are your inspirations, or do you just come across things in life and put them into tracks?
So I mean, my music sort of inspirations, I guess, would be like Aphex Twin, Boards of Canada, and bands like Mogwai and stuff like that. And it's not just like limited to electronic stuff. Like I love like all kinds of music, like Bowie, George Clinton, loads of stuff. But my electronic stuff, it's been kind of based around this sort of Aphex Twin stuff and whatever. I feel like I'm sort of going in my own direction though.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. It's been really good working on something different, especially incorporating a vocal.
That's good. And with festival season coming up, which festival would you play if you had the chance to play any?
I don't know. I don't keep up with the festival stuff.
It would be kind of cool to play like something maybe local, like in transport or something.
Yeah.
Like I think getting out there and getting on anywhere would be good for us, like promoting our single and stuff. So I think we would play anything, but our preference probably somewhere close to home, because it'd be kind of cool to do something where we closer to where we live.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to get into the live stuff. I think that's the next logical step to go.
Yeah, you definitely should.
And guys, the ultimate question when it comes to it, what is your go-to karaoke song?
Probably Sweet Dreams by the Things. Just because it's quite like kind of maybe quite similar to the kind of stuff we've been doing as well. If we were to go out, that's what we would do.
I don't know, if I had to pick one, I'd probably like a James Brown record or just some weird, what, a George Clinton record.
Sure, yeah, a fantastic reaction. Well guys, thanks so much for coming on. Your set was absolutely fantastic.
Great,
and you've been great guests. If you want to tell our audience what you've got going on and where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at 15 Flares, and we are releasing this single on the 22nd of April.
Thank you very much for coming in. So that was 15 Flares, and thank you very much again for coming in. We really enjoyed it. That brings us to the end of today's show. A huge thanks to Bethany Ferry, Alien Nation and 15 Flares for coming on the show and putting on such fantastic performances.
Don't forget to follow all the bands on their social media and check them out at their upcoming gigs. Join us again, same time, same sofa, for more exclusive performances and interviews from the newest local artists. I'm Rowan Keary.
I'm Katie McAteer.
See you next time on This Hang On.